We have two great teams about to go head-to-head here. And for those of you that are following along at home and want to play with us, they know the rules, but I'll share them with you just so that everything's clear here. Round one, questions are worth 5 and 10 points. I got to finish that question before these guys can buzz in. They get the answer right, they will get the points. If they don't, the other team gets a chance to steal. Whoever is trailing after that first round will get to choose from our 3 categories in the blitz, which is my favorite part because we get to go really fast through a lot of trivia. You'll get 1 minute to answer as many questions from that category as you can, but if you miss those, the other team still is going to get a chance to steal those from you. And then we get to round 3, another one that's formatted exactly like our first round, only the questions, man, this can really add up, are worth 5 to 20 points each. Well, we're into week 3, and we have some returning folks with us. It is Waco. Congratulations on your win earlier. And we now have Belton taking on Waco. Are y'all ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have the rules explained to you. You understand the rules. This first round will bring, you tap the buzzer, you answer the question. If you get it wrong, the other team gets a chance to steal that, and they can answer that question as well. So, pretty simple. Whoever gets the most points wins the game. There's 3 rounds. This first round will consist of quite a few clues. So, y'all ready to go?
Yep.
All
yes,
right.
sir.
Let's do this thing. Let's play the Rotary Challenge. A skewered food, grilled or broiled, is called what?
A kebab.
Yes, we'll take that. Shish kebab. Correct. On board a 1983 space shuttle was a surface tension experiment designed to study the curved surface of a liquid column. What name is given to a curved surface? A meniscus. Surface tension results from the forces of attraction between like and unlike molecules. What special name is given to the force of attraction between like molecules?
Friction.
No.
Covalent.
No. Cohesion. In finance, it is a rise in stock market prices after a general period of decline. In sports, it can be a vehicle race or several hits in a baseball in one inning to produce a number of runs. What is it called?
A boom?
No.
A grand slam.
No. Rally. White for victory, red for war, black for famine, pale for death. What symbolic figures have I just described?
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Correct. They can be general or limited. In it, 2 or more persons share both the risk and the profits. Its disadvantage is that some of the participants are not protected from unlimited liability. What is the name of the business arrangement?
Insurance.
No. Do we have an answer?
Sobriety.
No. Partnership.
Ah, well.
All right. What do we have the score so far? Waco and Belton.
5 points apiece.
5 points apiece. We are tied. And that's always a good thing. It makes it very interesting here. We're going to continue with round 1. Thinking caps on. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this thing. During her reign, she became a living legend as the Gloriana of Edmund Spenser and probably inspired the poem The Fairy Queen. Can you name the Fairy Queen? Can you name her?
It's not.
Elizabeth.
Can you be more specific?
Elizabeth II.
No.
Elizabeth V?
No, first.
Oh.
In 1997, the American Public Transportation Association issued which woman its first Lifetime Achievement Award?
Amelia Earhart?
No.
I heard that.
Rosa Parks.
Oh.
Estonia has been ruled by Germany, Denmark, Sweden, and Russia. It first gained independence in the last year of which war?
Cold War?
No,
World War I.
correct. Pittsburgh was the city in which radio's first commercial broadcasting station was located. The subject of the first broadcast was the presidential election returns of which two candidates?
Can you repeat the question?
Pittsburgh was the city of which radio's first commercial broadcasting station that was where it was located. The subject of the first broadcast was the presidential election returns of what two candidates?
JFK and what? Al Gore?
No.
I don't know.
Harding and Cox. Harding and Cox. For what products are alpacas bred?
Wait, can you,
Wool?
Yes.
I was gonna say that.
During the World Cup, the national soccer team of what country refused to sing its national anthem in support of ongoing protests in the country?
Iran?
Yes. NASA's Orion capsule reached the moon on November 21st, making it the first NASA mission to go to the moon since the end of which space program?
Apollo?
Correct. Twitter owner Elon Musk reinstated someone's previously banned account after more.
Donald Trump?
Correct.
Good job.
A company revealed that a past CEO will return to lead the company. Which company's previous CEO, Bob Iger, is returning to his.
Disney?
Correct.
Yeah. I knew that. I could have gotten that. I was trying to think.
The sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un warned this country that it faces a more fatal security crisis if it pushes the UN condemnation of North Korea's recent missile tests. Which country has Kim Jong-un's sister warned?
What? China?
No.
South Korea?
No. The U.S.
Oh, I was gonna say
All right. Let's get a score. Let's get a score.
Belton 30, Waco High 30.
Ooh, 30. Oh. All right. Let's continue.
Each question's worth different.
Who did the U.S. men's soccer team tie 1-1 in the first round?
Wales.
Correct. We have 1 minute left. Name the small wire kitchen utensil used to beat and whip up food. Whisk.
Good job. Wait,
If you change a turntable speed from 45 RPMs to 33.5 RPMs, how many revolutions per minute slower does the turntable spin?
10?
No.
Oh, wait.
Repeat the question.
If you change a turntable speed from 45 RPMs to 33.3 RPMs, how many revolutions per minute slower is the turntable spinning?
So it's actually not. But I thought he said.
11 2/3.
Oh, we could have gotten that. Sorry. I thought.
This composer represents the first induction of orchestral music that many preschoolers receive. The section is syncopated clock. Name the composer. It is Leroy Anderson. Leroy Anderson. So, that is the end of round 1. Where do we stand with Belton and Waco?
Waco High 50, Belton 45.
All right, so we got a close matchup here going on.
we need to do good.
Lightning round is next.
They're picking first.
Of course, you want to stay tuned for that. We have a close
gonna
one
go
here,
first.
folks. We'll be right back.
So write down if you know any.
Transition from our previous home to Stillwell was very enjoyable. I like being with other people at Stillwell, and I intend to enjoy it and be involved. We did run the chapel for a while, and of course then I did do the store and I work at the library, but I was just kind of wondering what I was going to be doing, and I found out quickly what I was going to be doing.
Stillwell Retirement Residence.
Are you suffering from frequent hot flashes after menopause? The Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab may be able to help. Our team of researchers are conducting a study using a self-administered program that could reduce your hot flashes. Visits will take place via telehealth, so you will not have to leave the comfort of your home. Materials will be provided at no cost, and compensation will be given upon completion. Don't let hot flashes control your life. Contact the Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab now to see if you qualify.
All right, welcome back. We have the lightning round coming up. Let's remind people of the scores first between Belton and Waco.
Waco High 50, Belton 45.
All right, Belton, you have 45, but you're really close. But you get first advantage here.
All right.
So you will be answering questions in this round from the topics that I will give you here. Whatever you don't get, they will get to a chance to answer, and vice versa when they get a chance to do that as well. So your categories are archaeological sites, Australia, or Africa. Pick their order.
Australia? Can we do Australia, please?
Australia. 60 seconds on the clock. The indigenous people are known as what?
Australians?
You don't have to.
Oh,
No.
no.
Which country charted the northern and western coastlines?
Is it the British?
No. What was the nationality of its first European settlers?
British.
Can we take that? Correct.
Okay, so
Who mapped the East Coast and claimed it for Britain?
Can we pass?
Yes. What did he call the region, now the name of a state?
Queensland?
No. Which English king ordered its settlement?
Henry VIII?
No. Van Diemen's Land is known as what state?
Pass.
Which city hosted the 2000 Olympics? And that is the end of that. You got one question right on that one. Now we will go over to Waco. So you have a chance
yeah, how do I say
to
this?
take the ones that they did not yet.
Okay.
The indigenous people are known as what?
Aboriginals.
Correct. Which country charted the northern and western coastlines?
Dutch. The Netherlands.
We take that. We'll take that.
That's a good job.
Who mapped the East Coast, claimed it for Britain, and claimed it for Britain?
Skip.
Skip.
What did he call the region, now the name of what state?
In Australia. New Zealand.
No. All right, that's the end of that round.
We got
So again, y'all still get a chance as well.
It's 70
What's our
to
current
70 to
score?
55.
Waco High 70, Belton 55.
70-55, 70-55. All right, Waco,
archaeological
you want
or
Africa,
Africa?
or do you want archaeological sites?
We'll go with Africa.
60 seconds on the clock. Here we go. What's the official language of Egypt?
Egyptian.
No. Which city was founded by Alexander the Great?
Skip.
Which country used to be called Abyssinia?
Skip.
In 1956, Tunisia and Morocco gained their independence from what country?
Skip.
In 1951, Libya gained the independence from what country?
France.
No. This South African policy of racial segregation lasted for 45 years.
The apartheid.
Apartheid. Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Who became prime minister of Zimbabwe in 1980?
Pass.
What structure was the world's tallest until 1300?
pass.
Name its first country to host the World Cup.
South Africa.
Correct. All right, that is the end of that one. Quick score update.
Oh, we could have gotten that.
Waco High 90, Belton.
All right, but y'all can steal these. Here we go.
They know one.
What's the official language of Egypt?
Arabic.
Correct. Which city was founded by Alexander the Great?
Alexandria.
Correct. Which country used to be called Abyssinia?
Pass.
In 1956, Tunisia and Morocco gained their independence from what country?
Spain.
No. In 1951, Libya gained its independence from what country?
Italy.
Yes. Who became prime minister of Zimbabwe in 1980?
Pass.
What structure was the world's tallest until 1300?
Pyramid of Giza.
We'll take that. And what North African ethnic group's English name may come from Okay, so I'm not going to get to that. All right, so you answered some questions there. You caught up.
Belton 95, Waco 90.
Woo! Again, still a close matchup. That means we're going to round 3 with a tight game. Remember the first game we had to go to a tiebreaker. We'll see if we have to do it this time. We'll be right back.
Transition from our previous home to Stillwell was very enjoyable. I like being with other people at Stillwell, and I intend to enjoy it and be involved. We did run the chapel for a while, and of course then I did do the store and I work at the library, but I was just kind of wondering what I was going to be doing, and I found out quickly what I was going to be doing.
Stillwell Retirement Residence.
Are you suffering from frequent hot flashes after menopause? The Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab may be able to help. Our team of researchers are conducting a study using a self-administered program that could reduce your hot flashes. Visits will take place via telehealth, so you will not have to leave the comfort of your home. Materials will be provided at no cost, and compensation will be given upon completion. Don't let hot flashes control your life. Contact the Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab now to see if you qualify.
All right, we have a tight match going on between Belton and Waco right now. Before we get into round 3, let's talk to some of the team captains here. We'll start with Belton. What makes you want to do this? Why are you here, and why do you like to do this?
It seemed like a really fun thing for me and some of my friends here to do, and we thought it'd be a good team bonding exercise.
It is a good team bonding exercise. So y'all are tight as a team?
Yeah.
All right, so
Like
that's
gnats.
good. All right, that's good. So you'll swarm all around. All right, Waco, this is your second round. Any different? Do you feel any better on this one?
Hopefully we don't go down to a tiebreaker again.
The tiebreaker, yes. The first one was the tiebreaker. That was y'all. That was a pretty amazing one that we had in the first game of this whole Rotary Challenge. And now that we are in game 3, this is going to be round 3. And round 3 is just like round 1. Buzz in if you know the answer. Other team can steal. You don't have to wait till I finish the question, but if you want to hear the whole thing, you probably should do that. So let's go to round 3 and let's get it going. First, we'll start off with the score.
Belton 95, Waco High 90.
95-90. Here we go. Why do undeveloped Asian countries tend to have larger families through choice than do industrialized countries?
For subsistence farming, like
Subsistence farming.
yeah,
No.
yeah, subsistence farming. No.
The higher infant mortality rate.
Yeah.
No. Third world countries regard children as economic necessities and as a means of social security. At the age of 50, a great American wrote of himself, "If any personal description of me is thought desirable, it may be said I am height 6 feet 4 inches, nearly lean in flesh, weighing in on an average 180 pounds, dark in complexion, with coarse black hair and gray eyes." Who was he?
Morgan Freeman?
No. Honest Abe, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln.
I was right.
Who led railroad detectives on a trail of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Repeat the question.
Who led railroad detectives on a trail of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
The Lone Ranger.
No. Alan Pinkerton. The use of the rounded arch, barrel vault, and windows that tend to be comparatively small is typical of what period of architecture?
Roman?
Romanesque. The changing of a dead organism to stone is a long...
Fossilization.
No.
Finish the question.
Okay. The changing of a dead organism to stone is a long process called what?
Petrification.
Correct.
Yeah, that's it.
This animal is a rodent closely related to rats and mice. In Alice in Wonderland's Adventures in Wonderland, one of them could not keep awake at a tea party. Identify the creature.
A rabbit.
No.
A hare.
No, dormouse.
Oh.
Those aren't words.
The city was opened for settlement April 22nd, 1889, and by nightfall had a population of 10,000 under tents. What city am I describing?
Repeat the question.
The city was opened for settlement April 22nd, 1889, and by nightfall had a population of 10,000 under tents. What city am I describing?
Kansas City?
No.
New Amsterdam?
No, it's the Sooners, Oklahoma City. Let's get a quick score update.
They got 2 more. So.
Belton, 120. Waco High, 90.
Okay, here we go. Originally, the word denoted the peasantry and agriculture regions since they are figuratively planted in the earth. What descriptive word means those people who are the very foundation, especially of a political party or movement, the common people, the voters?
Repeat the question.
Originally, the word denoted the peasantry and agriculture regions since they are figuratively planted in the earth. What descriptive word means those people who are the very foundation, especially of a political movement, the common people, the voters? It's a grassroots. A formula or systematic process used by a computer to solve a problem is referred to by what term?
AI.
No.
Algorithm.
Correct.
Just talk.
Its name comes from Latin for seawater, and it is semi-precious stone of bluish-green hue. Name?
Aquamarine.
Correct. Photographer Joe Rosenthal was awarded the 1945 Pulitzer Prize for the picture of an American Marine in action, or Marines in action. What Pacific event was captured in the well-known photo?
D-Day.
No.
The flag. They're like this. The flag.
Raising the flag of the Iwo Jima.
I know the flag.
Here's a switch. On what planet is the sky red and the sunset blue?
Jupiter?
No.
Mars?
Yes.
That was my other one.
Spell the word meaning wharf, which is pronounced key.
Repeat the question.
Spell the word meaning wharf, which is pronounced key.
Key. It's pronounced key.
Q-U-A-Y. What rapper has said he intends to run for U.S. president in 2024?
Kanye West.
Yes. What is the name of the world's longest running play which celebrated its 70th anniversary? It's slated to be open on Broadway in New York for the first time next year. The Mousetrap. Protests erupted in China on November 26, calling Xi Jinping and the Communist Party to step down. What are the current protests in China about?
Taiwan.
No.
COVID restrictions?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I heard government.
All right, let's get a score update real quick. Belton and Waco.
Belton, 160. Waco High, 95.
Okay. The U.S. has granted an energy company limited authorization to resume pumping oil in Venezuela after reaching a humanitarian agreement. Which company has received limited authorization to pump oil in Venezuela?
Exxon?
No. Chevron. Which 3 North American countries have been selected to host the next World Cup in 2026?
Canada, America, and Mexico.
Correct. Many parents are very concerned because there is a shortage of which medication that treats strep and other childhood infections?
Tylenol.
No.
Ibuprofen.
Amoxicillin.
Headaches.
The massive Russian missile strikes against Ukrainian infrastructure causing damage to electricity supplies also resulted in blackouts in this small neighbor to the west.
Romania?
No. Moldova. One of Nikita Khrushchev's most memorable moments occurring when he addressed the UN General Assembly in 1960. What did he do to get everybody's attention during the speech?
Repeat the question.
One of Nikita Khrushchev's most memorable moments occurred when he addressed the UN General Assembly in 1960. What did he do to get everybody's attention during the speech?
Cough really loud.
No.
He got put his hands in the air.
No. He pounded his shoe on the desk. That's what he did.
No, we could have had
This paper is treated to make it waterproof and greaseproof and usable for wrapping. What is it?
Wax paper.
Correct. An item is advertised at a bargain price to lure you into the store. Once there, you are told that the advertised item is inferior or unavailable, and you are urged to buy a more expensive version. Name this advertising.
Clickbait.
Name this advertising technique. Bait and switch. In the government of ancient Rome, what did a quaestor do? Sorry.
Repeat your question.
In government of ancient Rome, what did a quaestor do? Collect taxes. If someone stands with his back to the wind in the northern hemisphere, which side of his body has the lowest pressure?
His bad side?
No.
Front side.
No. Left side. All right, you got 1 minute remaining.
Yes.
1 minute remaining. In baseball, it means to handle or play a batted ball. What's the term?
To field.
Yes.
Mom should get this to me.
In his tales, Chaucer refers to March, the first month when God created man. The creation of the earth was believed then to have occurred on what day in March?
The 21st.
Yes, the vernal equinox. When it is 12 noon in London, what time is it in Washington, D.C.?
4.
No.
2.
7 a.m. All right. I think that's the end of our game right there. And let's get the score.
Belton 175, Waco High 125.
All right, Belton will be moving on. Congratulations to you. Give them a hand. Waco, you made it through one round, and you did very well on this one as well. Congratulations to y'all, and we will be seeing you again very soon.
When I retired from school, I already knew about Stillwell. I'd been over here to visit friends, and my daughter had some teacher friends here. And I came over and I was just curious, and I had a tour with Mr. Wright. So when I retired, I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I left my home. My kids were grown and I was getting bored and I needed more to do, and I chose Stillwell.
Are you suffering from frequent hot flashes after menopause? The Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab may be able to help. Our team of researchers are conducting a study using a self-administered program that could reduce your hot flashes. Visits will take place via telehealth, so you will not have to leave the comfort of your home. Materials will be provided at no cost, and compensation will be given upon completion. Don't let hot flashes control your life. Contact the Baylor Mind-Body Medicine Research Lab now to see if you qualify.